The forests of Central and Eastern Oregon are diverse and complex in terms of their structure and species composition. These forests can be broken up into 4 major forest types, ranging in elevation, temperature, and moisture, and are largely driven by the topography and local climate. These forests range from the open ponderosa pine stands to mixed conifer and up in elevation to subalpine forests. And although these forests range in their complexities and species compositions, a lot of the management remains the same, whether it's uneven-aged or even-aged management, but the difference being that the intervals between these treatments are usually a lot longer. These forests have changed dramatically since their historical ranges in terms of their densities and species composition, and has largely been driven by things like fire suppression, grazing, and past management practices. Forests of Eastern Oregon grow a lot slower than forests on the west side, so there's a lot longer time periods between treatments. So there's plenty of opportunity to incorporate things like pollinator habitat into your current management objectives. Depending on your management objectives and your forest type, there are a number of opportunities to encourage pollinator and other wildlife habitat in your dry-side forest. The first thing to consider is invasive species, such as invasive annual grasses that can compete with native vegetation. The second thing to consider is reintroducing native species, either through seeding or planting. And the third thing to consider is protecting and promoting the growth of native species, either through caging or irrigation. Whether you're using an even-age system or an uneven-age system, if you're interested in incorporating pollinator habitat into your management objectives, these are a couple key things to consider. The first is that open stands allow enough light to reach the understory to promote pollinator species. The next, if utilizing an uneven-age management system, is to utilize group selection or patch cuts to create the same light reaching the understory. The most common intermediate treatments are fuels reduction treatments, where understory species are removed to reduce the fire risk and reduce the continuity of fuels as well as ladder fuels. Reducing that understory competition by removing smaller trees or even shrubs can also help promote understory growth. A couple other elements to consider is leaving coarse woody debris and also minimizing soil disturbance. Coarse woody debris is crucial for some pollinator species, and minimizing soil disturbance can help protect ground nesters. Another thing to consider is protecting pollinator species from herbivory, whether from wild animals such as ungulates or from domestic animals such as grazing livestock. Another treatment that can be used to increase pollinator habitat and promote pollinator species is prescribed fire. Prescribed fire can remove fuels and help expose mineral seed beds to promote seeding of various species that pollinators prefer. Some common species in Central and Eastern Oregon that pollinators prefer include flowering shrubs, such as rabbitbrush or manzanita, or many flowering herbaceous species like the number of wildflowers found throughout.